So finally, I get to sit down and talk to you about The Counselor, a Mount Zion short film, the most anticipated episode of the movie The Counselor, the short film The Counselor. I mean, the one that featured Omolara, your last character, speaking Yoruba as an illiterate cook. Yeah, I'm very glad I'm doing this review now because I think this short film has been uploaded as like 2 weeks ago, but for one or two reasons I couldn't sit down and do a review. But right now I'm here, and anyway, we were able to work it out, and I'm here with the review of The Counselor. The Counselor, it's titled Place of Honor. This series featured Omolara Ayola as Rashida, and the wife played by Juliet Okoro, and Damilola Bamiloye played Kingsley, and the Counselor as usual Kayode Owojori. If you've been following The Counselor series, you notice that in all the episodes Kayode Owojori is the counselor, so that is not a new thing, and he's doing justice to that role as the counselor. All right, it was written and directed by Damilola Bamiloye, assistant director Covenant Adebayo, DOP on the set Damilola and J. Mikey, and editor and colorist Damilola Bamiloye. It's a good thing that Damilola Bamiloye is kind of good at editing and coloring as well, so I give him kudos for that. All right, let's dive in straight into the storyline. It tells a story about a particular local cook that kept a particular local girl who owns a restaurant that Mr. Kingsley went to eat when his wife Juliet Okoro traveled, and then he fell in love with this woman. Supposedly he didn't really fall in love with her, but he fell for her. He fell for her, and then she lied that he was pregnant for her. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, the counselor helped. The counselor stepped in. If not, Mr. Kingsley's family would have broken up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, the whole issue was resolved, and Rashida, who was Omolara Yola, who played Rashida, confessed that the baby doesn't belong to Mr. Kingsley, rather her former lover. All right, let's dive in straight into the good and the bad. The good things I love about this short film was that Omolara Yola nailed that character. She nailed the character of this local cook, and she did justice to the role. The way she spoke, the way her body gestures were, you could tell that this is an illiterate, and she was so good at it. I just sat down and I was marveled. I kept marveling at her talent in this short film. All right, it was very funny with a very serious message as well. Picture and sound was good. Editing was okay as well. Now straight to the bad. Now you are a counselor and you know how to speak Yoruba, and then you insist on speaking English with the person you're counseling when the person does not understand English. I mean, it's better you speak Yoruba to this person you're counseling so that the person will be able to tell you everything, instead of insisting on speaking English why this person is not good at English and then he's responding to you with Yoruba. I just felt that was a flaw. I mean, Kayode Owojori's character should have been made to speak Yoruba to the person he was counseling, who was a stark illiterate, a Yoruba lady, so that he can get her to tell him everything as it is. All right, next thing is that how can you as a counselor be counseling a girl like Rashida, a girl who is so diabolical, only you and her in your house? I mean, she could set you up or she could implicate you. I just felt that somebody should have been there. The wife of the counselor should have been there, so that just in case if he wants to fall into any trouble or temptation. Next thing was that the wife didn't take part in the blame. I mean, you left your house for 2 months. At least you're also supposed to apologize for not being there for 2 months that you left your house. I just felt she too should have apologized in that aspect. All right, at some point the camera kept on jerking and shaking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all I'm able to gather for The Counselor, Place of Honor. At last, I'll be giving it a 3/5. Go check it out. Bye for now. I'll see you all later in the next one.